All right, well, it's Saturday. Limit half.
Let's get on with today's.
Take your seats and we'll begin. Haifu mi yoi munayat koto mochi rorane. This is math class normally, yes? Well, Mr. Miyahara is feeling under the weather, so I'll be filling in for him because I use it for a thumbnail. Since you came expecting a math lesson, I'll be talking about numerology. Numerology is a type of magic which sees the world through a system of numbers. Oh, I keep thinking about this guy. I'm only just now remembering that I keep forgetting that I can go get like free courage from him after visiting Tartarus. And I don't know if I've remembered like a single time. Essentially, its practitioners convert matter into numbers. Guess I'm gonna have to start the playthrough from the beginning again. Numbers have power, so numerologists merely take advantage of that power. Some say the first true numerologist was Pythagoras. You may know him from the hit game Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or from the Pythagorean theorem, but he's also quite famous for practicing magic. He and his pupils researched what is now called Pythagoreanism. They realized that everything existing in this world corresponds to a number. They considered odd numbers masculine and even numbers feminine. They also worked towards verifying the existence of holy and unholy numbers. The Pythagoreans focus on the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they add up to 10, which represents completion. They consider those first 4 numbers to be holy numbers, the most important of all. They're known as tetracties. Later, others would build upon the numerological foundation that the Pythagoreans laid. Even recently, studies have been performed on the relationship between names and numbers. Let's look at this a little closer, shall we? Let me teach you a method to interpret your own name's meaning. Be sure to include your middle name too. Now convert each letter of your name into a number. 1 for A, 2 for B, and so on. Then add the numbers together. If a letter has a 2-digit number, like 14 for N, first add the 2 digits together to make a single digit. So like 5 with that. Keep adding these digits together until you're down to a final number between 1 and 9. Upon learning or reflecting on that digit's properties, you can conclude the characteristics of the person in question. Basically, your number represents your general personality. The hell does that even mean? Say, are you still listening? I hope all this talk of numbers hasn't put you to sleep. Here's a test to see if you were paying attention. Get it wrong and the numbers will haunt you even in your sleep. Haifu mi o ayumuna yakoto mochi rorane. And who to pick? Who's the guy choose thee? What is the collective name for the 4 holy numbers in numerology? It was this, right? Tetracties?
Correct.
That's correct. The actual tables predict a happy future for you. A bit more on numerology and names before you're dismissed. Numerology can also be used to discern your inner self, your public persona, your future, and so on. Convert the vowels in your name into numbers and then add them up. That reveals your inner self. Next, do the consonants in your name to get the persona that you display in public. Using this same method on your birthday will calculate your future. What do you mean it'll calculate your future? Like, what does the number mean? Like, oh, my future is 33. Like, what? Make sure you use the Christian era dates in the calculation. It's also possible to assess your compatibility with another person using numerology. No, it isn't. By adding the digits of your birthday to the others, you can answer correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Wow. All right, it's after school. Class is ended for today. Okay, so I should talk to him. I still have a quest for him. Also, Anima is raiding with a party of 2 here. Wait, I just got a notification. The Anima Nerd wants to collaborate. Are you trying that button for the first time? Because I remember I raided X-Ray semi-recently, and I saw that button, and I was just like, I wonder what this does. And I tried it out of curiosity, and that's what came up. So now this is what the receiving end looks like. The Anima Nerd wants to collaborate. Request expires in 1 minute 6 seconds. Decline preview. Oh, it opens up Anima's stream, which is now, like, yeah, down because stream was ended. But, what happens if I click accept out of curiosity? What happens? Anything? What did that do? Did that do anything? Have I just been debated? Did it, like, cancel it because Anima stopped streaming? Or, like, how does it work? But that's a new thing that you can do now, is, like, you can see someone else that's streaming at the same time as you, and then you can, like, send a request to collaborate. And, well, I need to have my, my activity feed pulled up here. on my stream manager screen, there's like the activity feed that shows recent events. And after a stream has just happened, I always, well, not always, but if something was like bits, something that's animated, then I always scroll away from it to older stuff, because otherwise I'll keep on seeing like animated bits out of the corner of my eye. So from last stream, because John Wildcat dropped a bunch of bits there, I had to scroll down. I forgot to scroll back up. So it doesn't look like there was any other things that I missed. There was Anima that raided. And then apparently 20 hours ago, I guess that was after I raided Kron Pharaoh, gave me a shout out to 10 viewers. I guess I get notified when I get shout outs. I didn't realize that shout outs was like a Twitch inbuilt thing. But yeah, now Twitch recently added a feature where it's like, if you're streaming and someone else is streaming, you can knock and ask to collaborate with them, which is like, what? I appreciate 100 bits there.
Now you need to scroll down.
I'll leave it open properly while I'm streaming. It's just after I'm done streaming, so it's not constantly playing a thing on that screen, because that's still the default thing I have on the screen is the stream manager, like, unless I pull up something else specifically, but that's why I leave it on by default. Anyway, how's it going, Anima? How did the stream go? I believe you were playing a game with Shuck there, and then earlier than that you were playing the dinosaur game that I was tuning into, Star Fox Adventures. I mean, yeah, what's up, Acoustic? I'm feeling pretty good, man. Hey, promise me you'll do whatever you want. Whatever you want while we're still young, all right? Or whenever you want. I'll always have your back, dude. Let's go get a card. So how did those go? How did those video games go there? I'm supposed to scroll down more. Well, there was already things from you last stream, so I already have to scroll past that. But yeah, I guess you are right. Appreciate another 100 bits there. Yeah, it was great. Your stomach hurts and you're crying from laughing too much. What was the game that you two were playing? I saw that you hopped into something, I think just a little bit before I started stream, so I didn't get the chance to see like properly what it was. Sure, let's do this. What kind of video game was it? Were you playing Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge? Or Snake's Revenge Metal Gear 2? I said it wrong. I'm a fake fan. Content warning. I'm not familiar with that. So there's Maiko. Yukari, Chihiro, Yuko. Yuko was the one that's not always available here because she's the strength one, right? Yuko. Yeah, I'm making progress on Yuko, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's celebrate. Good work today, coach. Let's have ourselves a little party to commemorate the occasion. And soon, present. Forgot a place of mine, so let me know when you have time. Where's the tab I had with her? That's star strength. Here we go. So now I'm going 7 to 8. It looks like. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to rank up immediately after this, because I'm only going to get a +1 from this one. Technically, like a +2 with my matching persona, assuming that's what the initial note that I get is like the bonus that I get for going in with like a matching persona. You and your besties were just having a laugh and being stupid. Nice, nice. Multiplayer filming a horror game thingy that isn't Phasmophobia. Talk to the doctor guy? Oh, I suppose I can. Yeah, it's this, right? Nurse's office. Enter nurse's office. Did my arm like glitch out for just a few frames, or am I seeing things? Well, that brings you to the nurse's office. What? You want some potent medicine? I can't just give you potent medication whenever you want. Haven't you heard of the pharmaceutical affairs law? It's an emergency, and you absolutely without a doubt need my medicine? Okay, but if you're lying to me, I'll curse your kneecaps so they crack every waking moment. My knees already crack a whole lot. Well, here you are.
Okay.
This is a special medicine I brewed myself, but I don't know if I would call it potent. Potent medicine.
All right.
Well, I call it potent, though. You got what you wanted, so off you go now. Okay. It's basically someone holds a camera and films Spooky and upload to SpookTube to get views is what the game is. That sounds pretty silly. Sounds like the kind of thing that there'd be a whole lot of memes during. That's where Yuko is. Hi, are you free today? Throw that party. Sure. Now back out now, okay? Where should we go? How about my place? Don't worry, I tied you up beforehand. Apparently what I need to answer, it's saying in this one, is I need to answer whether I want it to be a boy or a girl, whatever it is. Like, is this going to be like a gender reveal party or something? What's going to lead up to that question?
Useful for running practice, and I ran out of money.
Stuff for the kids?
Yeah, it's nothing that exciting though. Just things
I'm surprised that didn't get Affinity up.
know the ones at school wouldn't fit them quite right. It was a lot of hard work, but I'm glad we decided to coach those kids in the end. What do you think? Sorry. It's just... I never noticed how long the eyelashes are.
What?
I don't think I've looked at you this closely before. It's so
Does
much
anyone
to
give a
see
shit
now.
about long
Maybe
eyelashes?
that's why I'm a little nervous. How about we change the subject? I'll ask you a question. Oh, do you like children?
Sure.
Really? Me too. I like how they're so pure and always try their best. It just makes me want to support them as much as I can. I realized recently how much I like to look after other people. Let's see. Okay, next question. Let's say you get married and have a kid. Would you want it to be a boy or a girl?
My honest answer is I don't care. Like, as long as they can just be themselves, that's what matters to me. But apparently I have to answer like one or the other. So, well, nope, alternate between these two. Mash and stop there. All right, apparently it's a girl.
Me too. Oh, we must be on the same wavelength. I would dress her up in all kinds of different outfits. Oh, she could be my little helper. Either way, I would just hope that the baby didn't take after me. You could say I'm a little rough around the edges.
I think if I did have a kid,
You-
and whether it was a boy or a girl, I don't think the way that I would raise them would really
Maybe I'll
change.
take an interest in sports.
Play with whatever toys you want to play with, dress however you want to dress. I'll be running you through some important life skills to have in the garage regardless. Like, I know that a lot of people see that as like, oh, that's just a guy thing. Like, nope, it's important skills for anyone to have, in my opinion. Like, I really don't think the way that I would raise a kid of mine would really change with gender, honestly. Like, I don't care.
You look more like your dad or your mom. I've been told that I'm the spitting image of my dad. It's not that I mind, but I do have mixed feelings about it. I mean, we don't look that much alike, right? My eyebrows aren't as bushy for one.
Chat with Yuko for a while, then return to the dorm. I usually get comments more often about me looking like my mom. My facial hair is very much the same way as my dad's.
Oh, you're back.
Hey. What a non-binary baby. Oh yes, it just comes out of the womb and it's like, ah, that right there is a non-binary baby. That's super rare right there. And yeah, I'm seeing that as well, Guzma. So, like, I guess maybe you were lurking in Anma's stream at some point, so it counts you as a raider from that stream or something or other. Just making sure there isn't anything else anywhere here. You wouldn't get any other skills. Because, I mean, here, let's see. So, like, I keep on hitting the wrong buttons. Theurgy. So Junpei can still get a thing. Ken and Junpei is really all it is in terms of skills there. Saw you on the viewers. Can you still check the viewer list? Because I used to do that from time to time way back when, many years ago, and I forgot to switch back to the street manager over here. Wasn't sure if it's still a thing that you can do. Yeah, not supposed to give it too much water, but what if they're not getting enough? Probably the person might improve. We tend to the rooftop planters together. I'm not too confident doing it on my own, so if you're free, that'd be cool. I can help.
All right.
Sweet. Let's get to it.
Grow up big and strong, my precious, luxurious veggies.
We're gonna have to pull some carrots out of the ground here pretty soon.
All this non-stop watering and weed pulling, not to mention the bugs.
Yeah,
It's
believe me, I know.
Kinda just feels like busy work.
Treat your garden like a lover.
Like a what? What does that even mean? But maybe you have a point. You gotta treat it with love and kindness. Sound about right? Oh, wise one.
Yeah, I definitely treat my garden with love and kindness.
A long way to go before these veggies put us on easy street. Anyway,
They'll pretty much never put you on easy street per se.
I gotta be the one to look after 'em.
Unless you just make it your living. Yeah, the rooftop plants with the Junpei.
Da, 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 da. The veggies have leveled up.
Extra care is paying off, and I can harvest more.
Another day of hard, honest work. Let's head back downstairs.
Yeah, let's. Oh yeah, and you are right. There is intersex now that you mention that. Can't disregard that. You are correct. It's Sunday fun day and people want my attention. I got a few messages. I don't care. I really don't. All right, well. So what am I doing today? There's gonna be the home shopping show for school today. Almost time for the home shopping show. Let's see here. An irritatingly catchy song comes from the speakers. Hello everyone, welcome to the home shopping show, Tanaka's amazing commodities. I'm your host, Tanaka, with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. We'll show you great products and unbeatable prices, so don't touch that dial, because you won't want to miss these. Today we're introducing this exciting toy set. It's not just a great gift for children, but also for adults who yearn to feel young again. First up, we have the RC Geta. Just try to resist the urge to move it around. Bet you can't, and it's footwear? What is that? But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this hyper metal robot too. Guess how many? One. Why are you saying guess how many then? All this for just a whole bunch of yen. These items were a big hit last week, so we're going to be selling them again this week. I don't remember buying that last week. Here, but take my money immediately, just since they're one-off things.
Thanks, kid.
Next time, we'll be introducing a juicy seasonal gift set. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Shopping program is over. All right, well, away I go. Emma's lying. She's totally mad. She's just saying that to make you feel better. She's secretly seething right now. I've got like a mustache here on my mouth. Okay, I should trim it one of these days soon. I don't know, sure, give me another one of these. I don't know, I'm so mad. Mad cause bad. Let's see here. So I should probably hang out with that guy. Right, is what's gonna make the most sense. Yeah, so there's Hayase. There's the thing that I can deliver there, but like, whatever. I'm in no rush for that, I don't think. So, why did I go here? I was already at the place I needed to be. Gosh dang it, I keep on thinking that's a fast travel zone, considering that's where I spawn after I come out of the fast travel screen. Every time I make that mistake. Okay, and I still had my Sun one, yeah. So we're at 4. Oh, you. Sorry, it's happening again. It'll pass soon, but would you mind staying with me until then? Feels like we can grow closer. So we were at 4. So let's see here. I think that was one of the first tabs I opened. Yep. Let's see here. I'll be able to get a +3 with him. Nice. Spend time with him. Thank you. You're very kind.
I got really into my reading last night and never went to sleep. I thought I'd be fine since I've lost sleep from the pain and anxiety of my illness before, but I suppose I'm not doing my health any favors like this.
You need to listen to your body.
Thank you. Or rather, I suppose I should apologize. It's been so long since anyone told me off for anything. I came out here because I was hoping to find you. I only have so much time left, you know. Do you remember when I said I liked reading heartwarming stories? There are as many stories as there are stars in the sky, but I don't think any of them are what I'm looking for. The problem is, none of those stories were written for people like me. I guess I'm just being selfish. Just like
I don't know. Why don't you play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky? That's all about making the most of your life regardless of how long it lasts.
How much of your valuable time have you spent with
Maybe
me?
that's a story for you.
You deserve it. You're spoiling me. That's why I like you so much, though.
Kamiki smiled weakly at me. I feel like our relationship is stronger now. Rank up. This same gameplay loop. I'm getting so tired of it.
Sorry, I was in such a good mood that I overexerted myself. I'd like to see you again sometime.
I'm sure you will. Part ways with Kamiki, then headed back to the dorm. Well, can't wait for someone to name Harmonious Baby something stupid like Fartface Jr. with a name of Pokemon channel redeem. Well, joke's on you, legal loophole. If I had a kid, that wouldn't be a Pokemon. Probably. Oh, hello. Let's save here and see if there's something meaningful here. Let's see here. Seems he wants to go for a walk, so Nada can come tonight. So it's always just gonna be like an item? It's not gonna be I run into someone and get like some extra points? It only came out like 5 in-game months ago. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's always an item rather than hanging out with someone. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to undo that anyway. So maybe, screw it, I'll just watch it for real this time and then we'll fast forward through it the next time. How about?
Good evening.
Hi. Oh, I forgot to go back to the stream manager. Click.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, but there's only 1 more week until the full moon.
Yeah, the UI constantly reminds me about it, so yeah, I knew.
But you can never be sure what the future holds. Be careful out there, okay? Remember, I'm always looking out for you. We'll meet again.
Slightly creepy. You give me some privacy, right? I hope. Alright, yeah, so I guess he always chats when there's like a week away. Alright, but I'm zooming through this really quickly here because I gotta go do the thing. This guy says 1 more week by anyways. Oh gosh dang it. Well, there's a bunch of stuff here, but I'm undoing things. Gosh dang it. I want to take my doggy for a walk and just get points up with somebody is what I want. All right, let's see here. Rewind to, yeah, this. Just adding the clips you made on your Discord. All right, I'll have to check them out later. You still don't have your thing. Think about brewing some coffee. I want to show you that I can do it properly. Seems anxious or whatever the heck that was. I don't know what that word was. I have some time right now because I'm going through things so fast. I'm kind of playing on autopilot and I'm kind of to the point that I don't really care anymore.
So I was hoping you could watch me as I make the coffee.
Look how short you are, little dwarf person. Definitely not a symptom of being a child.
Accurately measured. Water is about 90 degrees Celsius. Now,
whoa, they actually use the superior system in this game.
All right, here I go.
That's actually a meaningful point of reference here. So I know it's like hot, but still a little ways away from boiling.
You'll know you're doing it right when it starts smelling really good.
Sweet.
It's not exactly what you'd get at a cafe, but I think I've improved a lot. There's so much to consider when making coffee. I get why people are so particular about it.
Coffee's overrated.
I know it's a bit weird to ask at this
I
point,
think. I don't know.
When do you feel like drinking coffee the most?
Never. I don't really drink it much.
Oh, are you more of a tea person?
Not really. I have it like once in a blue moon, but not really. But yeah.
When my mom was still alive?
Yeah, and I know about when water boils there, but it's not like a meaningful reference range. With Celsius, you've got 0 for freezing point and 100 for boiling point. It makes sense. Fahrenheit is like, here's numbers with no real reference range, like, at all. It's a relative to. You crazy twist that he's not actually a child, that he's secretly like a tiny dwarf that is just masquerading as a child. It's a possibility. Making too much progress, we have to distract them. Joke's on you. I'll keep on like talking over stuff here rather than pausing it. That's what I'm gonna do. And if anyone watching this after the fact is like, no, I wanna hear what they're saying in the game. It's super meaningful to me, and he keeps on talking over it. Well, you like get screwed.
Maybe it's because I've been doing it so diligently.
Mada looks so satisfied as he talks about coffee. We have Amada and we have Sanada. That are 2 completely different people. Spirit refresh, automatically recover 5 SP each turn in battle. Oh, that's cool.
Anyways, thanks a lot. Because of you,
No problem, man.
I understand the taste of coffee a little better now.
You don't, but like it's better to have a reference range, stuff that's relative to, than to have nothing. Plus here in Canada, where it is constantly going to be going like across the years, like above freezing and below freezing, 0 is like a really important reference range to have, because we know if it's going to hit 0, then that is going to be like especially important to people like gardeners, because that means that frost is going to be coming and it gets below the freezing point, and it's probably going to kill some of the seasonal plants that are outside, and it might be time to take stuff in and harvest things soon. So 0 is especially like a really meaningful reference point here. And then like the upper reference point of boiling point is just like an excuse to have our units be the units of energy that they are, is what it is. So 100 of them leads us to the boiling point. So I'd say that does make a whole lot of sense.
Good evening.
Or like nice point, but unfortunately your milk is bagged. No, it's not.
There's only one more week until
Yeah, I know.
But
I know.
Remember?
So yeah, and when things are starting to warm up again after the winter, and if it's like 1 or 2 degrees, then we can be like, wow, it's a warm day. It's actually above freezing point on this winter day. Like if it's above freezing, then it's like really warm, and then you know all the snow is going to stick, and it's like a great day for a snowball fight. Well, again, like the main important one is like 0 for freezing point, and then you need to have something to base a higher point off of, just to give you an excuse for how much energy is 1 going to be. Like the difference between 0 and 1, what energy level is that going to be? We should have the 100 mean something. Is there something that you would rather have 100 at? That makes a whole lot more sense, because like, especially considering we already have the water theming. So it's like the 3 states that water can be in: ice, water, and vapor. So we have below 0 is when it's in ice form, between 0 and 100 that it's in water form, and at 100 that it'll start to go into vapor form. And considering how common water is in our world, evidently, it makes a lot of sense to base our temperature off of that, considering this planet is covered in water and we need it to live, and like everybody knows about like water freezing at some point and water evaporating due to heat at some point. So it makes a lot of sense to base that around. It's not like it needs to be like 0 is going to be freezing and 100 is going to be a unit that's really helpful for cooking. Like that wouldn't really make any sense. Someone in my neighborhood actually has these symptoms. Celsius makes perfect sense the way that is. There are a few in mine too. I'm scared. Whereas Fahrenheit, it's just, here's numbers. I say on TV that's not contagious, but I feel like it's a sign of the end of the world. Don't joke like that. The end of the world? There's no way. The first bell is rung. All right, we'll see what's going on in class for real this time. We already covered how any number divided by 0 is undefined, right? No, we didn't. Was that the other class? Well, either way, I just told you, so let's move on. For this one, the answer is 8. Don't you think 8 is such a darling number? Almost as precious as 9's little curly tail. Oh, but oh, the 2. Now people appreciate it. 2 is awesome. Aren't numbers just downright adorable? I'm feeling sleepy. I don't know, stay awake here. But yeah. Oh, but then on the other hand, things like square root sign and the sigma have a much more refined feel to them. Pair them together with numbers and you can express anything in the world. Hearts, minds, emotions, everything boils down to synapses firing in the brain, or synapses, or however it's pronounced. I've heard it pronounced both ways, which means they can be expressed by numbers. Isn't it amazing what those cute little digits can do? Wow, an actual short lesson today. Bam, more academics. All right, is after school. I also don't know what this sentence means, I'm sorry to say. The thing is, the difference between 34 and 35 in Celsius sounds like very little, but in Celsius it's a ton. No. It's no different than the difference between any other 2 numbers of Celsius. It's the same difference of energy. So I'm not entirely sure what that means exactly. Here, let's go this way. Let's get my skill card duplicated here. Like this. Like, there's a reason that 99% of the world uses Celsius, and it's basically, I'd say that the States is the only significant country that uses Fahrenheit. I think there's like 3 total countries in the world that have Fahrenheit as their standard, and I don't even remember what the other 2 are, like really small ones that, like, I would not know off the top of my head. Sure, let's go ahead and do this. There's the whole imperial system in general, as opposed to the metric system. All right, let's see here. So, no, I can, let's see here. So there's Maiko, there's whatever the heck is going on over here. I can max out Hidetoshi's thingamabob or go hang out with Yukari, so I could do. Yeah, I can't start Fuka until my, courage is maxed out. I don't know, I could go hang out with Yukari, I suppose. Not really. Again, it's the exact same difference as between any other unit there. Like, it's not that big of a difference. Like, that's enough difference to warrant it being another number, is what it is. Like, so I mean, if something's gonna be like so little difference that it doesn't even matter, then what's the point of having like the different numbers if your reference range is going to be such that other degrees make like such little difference that you can barely feel it. Like, and if you go outside and feel the temperature difference between like 10 Celsius and 11 Celsius, you are not going to feel any difference at all. Oh, Kustakun, if you're heading out, do you want to stop by Paulina Mall together on the way home? Like, that's not something that you feel. It's not that massive of a difference. Like, if it's between like 15 and 10, then you could definitely notice a difference. Like, 5 units different, but like 1 or 2, you're really not gonna be feeling that. Wait, I have the a right persona, right? Yeah, I do indeed, just making sure. So did I have a tab open for her son? This was, yeah, here we go. And you were at 2, right? Yeah, you're at 2. Okay, then let's get going. I want to have a quick little shop trip first, then check out the music store. Like, I don't think that any of these arguments hold any water.
Karaoke? Mommy, where are you?
Just excuses to justify freedom units.
Mommy, where are you?
Oh, apparently this rank, all choices have no effect.
Are you lost?
Mommy told me to wait here and
Which means that I need to spend time with you again some other time before I can go from 3 to 4.
she's not coming back.
What? There's sounds of my chair.
Hey, don't cry. See, you're okay now. I'll stay here with you, all right?
You mean, see, you're okay now.
Hey, look. We can get help over there. Come on, follow me. The policeman will know what to do. He'll find your mom, so don't worry. What a relief. I'm glad he was able to contact the parents. What were they thinking, leaving that poor kid all alone? Stuff like that really makes me upset. But I guess my own mom's no different.
What makes you say that?
Why do you want to know? Sorry, I didn't mean to poke fun.
Because we're developing the social link and getting your story.
Oh, my mom and I aren't very close. Well, if you ask me what kind of parent she is, I'd say a terrible one. She wasn't always like that, though. After what happened to Dad, she totally changed. She's probably living with one of her boyfriends somewhere. Honestly, I'd rather not know. Anyway, I'm done talking about this, okay? Could we keep this between you and me? You're the only one I've told.
Yukari has confided in me about her complicated relationship with her mother. It seems we've grown closer. Time to click back to the stream manager, then back to the game.
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for karaoke anymore. Let's go home.
I parted with Yukari and went back to the dorm. What should I spend this evening on? Hello.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, just one more week. Well, a little bit under a week now, you could say. I don't know. But yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure that there probably are some with Celsius, but I usually don't. But like, I still don't get what the point is. Like, I still don't understand the argument that you're trying to make here. I'm not entirely sure. So in terms of the thingamabobs, it might have just been, whoa. Junpei, I think, right? Yeah, so it's Junpei that needs his personality thing. Yeah, I think it's just him. So if he can't hang out, there's the stuff with gardening. Okay, Junpei can hang out here. Hey, guess what? I just bought some more of that manga from last time. Way more volumes this time. Carrying them all was a drag, though. And the baseball manga with Junpei could help me improve my courage. You want to read some more of it? Sure. Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. All right.
Man, our hero took an underdog baseball team that didn't even have enough players all the way to nationals. No matter how tough the rival or desperate the situation, the hero always ends up finding a way. Hey, we're technically a team too, aren't we? Means we need a hotshot of our own, right?
We're all hotshots.
Sounds an awful lot like hero talk to me. Share some of that glory, why don't ya? Hotshot or not, the others have got so much personality. Kinda like the characters in a manga. Either way, kinda blows that real life can't be like how it is in a manga. Anywho, on to the next page. Oh yeah, that's right! Just before the big game, the hero collapses! All after getting everyone together, training like crazy, becoming a hotshot hitter, and carrying the whole team all by himself.
The young hero's dedication filled me with courage. More courageous. Wow, that badass is the final rank. I did not think that was gonna get maxed out like anytime soon. I'm pretty sure I just hit 5 earlier this stream. Like, that got up there fast. What the hell?
Dying to know what happens next, huh? Then I'll borrow the rest of the volumes from my buddy, Ronto.
All right, now it's just academics that I'll do whenever I feel like it, I guess.